Now from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU8 Sports.
Good evening, everybody. Let's get started tonight with some Missouri High School State Wrestling Championships from Mizzou Arena, an event that's been held in Columbia since the 1930s. Despite those cold temperatures, teams from all over the area competing on the mat tonight, including Moberly's Zach Lewis and Mexico's Kevin Dong. But Jeff City's Garrett Boutel getting in on a piece of the action, looking to stay around for the weekend, but he was unable to do so. He lost to a wrestler from Francis Hal, so he's done. Later in the evening, Eldon's Isaiah Thomas, that's not a bad name given other athletes. He got the win tonight and he advances on to tomorrow. Fulton also pretty well represented on the mat. Owen Uhis from Fulton, he defeated Bolivar's Granite Cunningham, and he too will be moving on. We will have more action from that tomorrow night, so stay tuned for some of those state championships. Former Mizzou basketball player Melvin Booker is named an SEC legend and is set to be honored at the SEC tournament in March. Not bad for a guy who never played in the SEC. He did play under Norm Stewart from 1990 to 1994. He was a first-team All-American and the Big 8 Player of the Year in 1994. He led the Tigers to an undefeated 14-0 Big 8 record that year and an appearance in the Elite 8, averaging 18 points and 4.5 assists per game. He was also All-Big 8 in 1993 and is a member of the University of Missouri Athletics Hall of Fame. The Missouri baseball season is finally underway, and the Tigers are in sunny, warm weather instead of the snow that we're under here in Missouri. They went to Jacksonville, Florida to take on North Florida in what is the first of an 8-game trip down in the Sunshine State. Mizzou, a little slow out of the gate. Tyler LaPlante struggled early, giving up 6 hits in his first 3 innings. Sophomore Alex Peterson, he went 2 for 4 in his Mizzou debut, but the top of the North Florida lineup killed the Tigers. Leadoff man Wes Weeks and the 3-hole hitter Tanner Murphy killed them, going a combined 8 for 8. Tigers lose that one 5-4. Game 2 will be tomorrow at 1:05 Central Time. Now to Orlando, where the Missouri softball team had themselves a little bit better day than the baseball team at the Citrus Blossom Tournament. It was a clinic for the Tigers starting pitchers. Maddie Norman tossed a complete game shutout in Game 1, followed by Cassie Gasper doing the same against Villanova in the afternoon. Gianna Torres, she went yard twice against Troy, and in the later game against Villanova, Kelly Martin went deep with a 2-run home run. 5 Tigers had RBIs in that second game against the Wildcats. Now we've got some of the biggest matchups of the weekend coming up tomorrow. The 5th-ranked Mizzou wrestling team will take on 2nd-ranked Oklahoma State. That's on the wrestling mats on the college side. Mizzou is looking for its 36th straight dual win. Daniel Lewis was named Conference Wrestler of the Week last week for the Tigers. But how about this? Oklahoma State is looking for its 35th national title this season. They, of course, also enter tomorrow's duel undefeated.
It's not really putting a lot of pressure on us. It's just going out there and doing what we love to do, and it just makes it more exciting. You know, it's a top 5 duel, and to go out there and showcase what we're all about and prove any doubters wrong that are in the country.
And come on back tomorrow. We will have high school wrestling highlights as well as those Mizzou wrestling highlights. Have a good evening, everybody.
All right, thanks, Matthew.